Yo, what's up, everyone? Today, we're breaking down the top 5 best brawlers to push in Season 35. The latest update has completely shaken up the meta, and if you want to climb ranks fast, these are the brawlers you need to be using right now. Some got insane buffs, while others remain dominant despite nerfs. I'll explain why each brawler is so strong, their best game modes, and how to play them for maximum wins. Let's get into it. Starting at number 5, we have Janet, one of the most consistent and well-rounded brawlers in the game. Even after multiple updates, she remains a top-tier pick due to her ability to control space and pressure enemies from a distance. Her hypercharge makes her even stronger by allowing her to hover in place while dropping bombs, making it nearly impossible for enemies to dodge. This is especially powerful in teamfights because it forces opponents to move in predictable ways, allowing her teammates to clean up. One of her best tools is her Drop the Base gadget, which completely shuts down sneaky assassins like Mortis, Leon, or Fang by providing vision and blocking off key areas. In Hot Zone, Janet is incredibly strong because she can place her turret in the zone while staying in the air, making her difficult to deal with. In Brawl Ball, she's a great pick for both offense and defense, using her super to stall the game or set up aggressive plays. And in Gem Grab, she plays a solid mid-role, able to hold onto gems while staying out of danger. The key to playing Janet well is knowing when to use your super for aggressive zoning versus stalling fights. If you can master her aerial pressure, you'll be able to dominate in multiple game modes. Coming in at number 4, we have Stu, and even after the nerf to his Gasso heal star power, he remains one of the strongest brawlers in the game due to his insane mobility and ability to control fights. The biggest reason Stu is still so dominant is his Speed Zone gadget, which now refreshes every 20 seconds. This means he can constantly keep a speed boost active, making it harder for enemies to catch him or his teammates. His hypercharge also allows him to chain dashes even faster, making him nearly impossible to hit. In Brawl Ball, Stu is an absolute menace, able to break through defenses, move the ball quickly, and create insane outplays. In Gem Grab, his ability to dodge shots and pressure enemy gem carriers makes him a top-tier pick. And in Hot Zone, he thrives by constantly repositioning and making it difficult for enemies to maintain control. The key to mastering Stu is learning how to chain dashes efficiently and knowing when to drop your Speed Zone gadget in key areas to help your team. If you can get good at Stu's movement mechanics, you will be able to dominate ranked games with ease. At number 3, we have Melody, who has become one of the best anti-assassin picks in the game. Melody's biggest strength comes from her musical notes, which prevent aggressive brawlers like Fang, Mortis, or Edgar from ever getting close. Every time she attacks, she releases notes that spread out and deal chip damage, meaning that any brawler trying to dive onto her is going to take constant damage before even getting the chance to land a hit. On top of that, her shield gadget makes her even more difficult to take down. When activated, she instantly gains a 5,000 HP shield, allowing her to tank way more damage than most brawlers. This allows her to absorb a ton of damage while still dealing consistent output, making her one of the strongest brawlers in team fights. She is especially dominant in Brawl Ball, where her ability to stun, tank, and disrupt enemies makes her one of the best picks. In Knockout, her survivability gives her a huge advantage in late-game fights where staying alive is crucial. And in Hot Zone, she is one of the best control-based brawlers, keeping aggressive enemies away from the objective while holding ground herself. The best way to play Melody is to position yourself where enemies have a hard time getting close, constantly spam attacks to zone them out, and activate your gadget at the right moment to turn fights in your favor. If you haven't been playing Melody, now is the time to start abusing her before she gets nerfed. Coming in at number 2, we have Juju. Even after her slight nerf to supercharge rate, she is still one of the most frustrating and overpowered brawlers in the game. Juju completely shuts down certain playstyles, making her one of the most banned brawlers in high-level ranked play. One of her biggest strengths is her ability to waste enemy ammo and stall out fights, which is especially strong against assassins, sharpshooters, and tanky brawlers who rely on burst damage. On top of that, her Elementalist gadget is absolutely insane. It allows her to cycle invisibility, speed, or shields every 17 seconds, making her nearly impossible to deal with. This makes her one of the best picks in Bounty, where staying alive and playing smart are key to winning. In Knockout, she can completely control the pace of a match, forcing enemies to play around her ability to disappear and reappear at will. And in Gem Grab, she becomes one of the best late-game carries, as her ability to survive longer than most brawlers gives her a major advantage. The key to playing Juju well is understanding how to stall fights, force enemies to waste their shots, and position yourself so that you are constantly gaining value without putting yourself in danger. If you master her, she will easily carry you to higher ranks. And finally, at number 1, we have Lu, who is currently the most broken brawler in the game. Lu's super is one of the most game-changing abilities in Brawl Stars, completely shutting down entire teams by covering an area in ice, forcing enemies to either back off or risk getting frozen. Even after his hypercharge rate was nerfed, he can still cycle supers at an absurd rate, making him an absolute nightmare to play against. Lu is particularly strong in Hot Zone, where he can deny entire capture areas by simply throwing his super on the zone, making it nearly impossible for enemies to contest. He also completely shuts down tank-heavy comps, countering brawlers like Frank, Ash, and Poco-based teams with ease. In Brawl Ball, he is one of the best defensive picks, as he can freeze enemies right before they attempt to score, buying his team valuable time to reset. The key to playing Lu is being patient with your super, throwing it in areas where enemies have no choice but to move, and timing your attacks to keep freezing enemies over and over again. Right now, Lu is dominating ranked play, and if you are not playing him, you are missing out on one of the easiest ways to climb. And that wraps up the list of the top 5 best brawlers to push in Season 35. Do you agree with the list? Which brawler do you think is the strongest right now? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Brawl Stars content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.